Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of B&D Restorations. My name's Elijah Dirks.
My name is Daniel Fredberg, and today we are going to be restoring a tire iron. Guys, so pretty much we found this magnet fishing not that long ago. And you want to give a good tip for people with magnet fishing about tire irons?
I'd love to, Danny. And tire irons are a little known secret. This is a pro tip, guys. As someone who gets a lot of magnets stuck to other magnets, they are fantastic to have in your kit to put in those little anchoring holes. You can pry them right apart, guys. So I always keep 2 tire irons in my kit, and that's why today we're going to be restoring this for you, Danny.
Yep, it's going to be going in my pickup truck. I have a whole jack system, a whole tire iron kit, but this one is going to be in my magnet fishing arsenal of tools, guys, let me tell you. But Elijah, you want to go over some of the tools we got? We got the wire brushes to start off?
Yeah, the wire brushes, but before anything else, guys, we got to make sure to be safe and use protection. We're going to be using these rubber-coated latex gloves here, guys, okay? And these are going to keep us not just safe from debris and residue that they're going to be used on these wire and different brass brushes here to scrub off basically dirt, grime, and residue, but they're also going to make sure to protect our skin from different chemicals like the 409 here, multi-surface cleaner, which will get rid of basically all the grime and the dirt and some of the algae. But more specifically, this amazing product, but also very harmful to your skin.
Yes.
And so you want to make sure you're safe with this, guys. But this is the Rust-Oleum storm gel, and this stuff will take rust away.
This is no joke. You definitely got to have gloves on when you're wearing this. This stuff will burn your skin so bad. Even like these normal gloves, they're not safe. We got these heavy-duty gloves, double thickness. You definitely need some good gloves when you're cleaning stuff like this.
And even after, these are no joke. Like, you got to make sure that you don't have them on. Once we're working with this product, you don't want that material on these gloves with your hands in there no longer than 30 minutes, guys.
Yes, it will eat away.
It will. It even eats away at the actual metal when you put the gel on. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess first off, should we show them the iron?
Yeah, let's show them the iron. Alright guys, so here's our first look at the tire iron. It's not too bad of shape. I like this one actually because it has the little like tip that's bent out some, so it's going to make it a lot easier to pry off magnets. Got a little bit of corrosion all up inside of there. We're going to clean that out, and it's not too rusty. So I think this is going to be a pretty easy clean for us on today's channel.
Yeah. All right, let's get at it.
Pitter patter, let's get at her. I'm on the bench, you're on the camera.
Here we go.
Alright guys, and today we're going to start off by putting our safety gloves on, guys. These chemicals are very strong and powerful, especially that rust dissolver. Alright guys, and to start off we're going to use that nice little wire brush. First we're going to spray it with some water and then work into the 409 right there, guys. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get this thing nice and wet. You know guys, if you're a magnet for sure, you know the best thing you like to see is that metal of your magnet when you first throw it in the water. And that's the type of hype I get when I start to clean something, guys. So we're just going to take this and go straight into this. Get it nice and good with this wire brush. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be going over it 3 times today. With this, with the 409 and the rust dissolver, guys. Stuff is really good products. I highly recommend all the products we're using today. As long as you guys have good gloves on. Like I said, I cannot sweat it enough, guys. You need good quality gloves when you're cleaning stuff with these powerful chemicals. But with that being said, guys, we're just going to keep scrubbing this away and seeing what all the excess dirt we can get off here, because this thing is covered in dirt. Not just so much of rust, but dirt. Can't wait to see how much filthiness this is going to produce in this bucket here today. Alright guys, so we're going ahead and working on that tip right there. It's got a lot of corrosion on the side especially. Trying to get really good on there. Get all that off. I think that's good. We're going to go ahead and move down here to the actual part where we got corrosion inside of the little piece where it goes on the lug nut to get the tire off. Like I said, we're going to be repurposing this tire iron on this channel and on our magnet fishing channels, so they're actually going to be down below. You can find it at BadgerExploration and Dani Dip. We do a lot of magnet fishing, and everything we find and restore on this channel is actually pulled out of the river. Every single product that we do in every single video, it's all going to be from the river, which is a good thing. Like I said, look at all this nastiness that this was collecting over time while being in the river. Alright guys, so we use the scrub brush in the water, but we can't get all the dirt and grime out of the wrench part of the tire iron. So we're going to move over to this vice grip. This is a special type of vice grip. This is going to be used more for rounded items and like cutting pipes and stuff like that. We're going to use this to hold it down, and then we're going to go ahead and use this other fancy tool I'm going to show you here in a minute that I like to clean stuff out with. Alright guys, and the special tool we're going to be using is a metal boring bit. I know this isn't what it's made for, but this actually worked good for getting corrosion and gunk and rocks out of stuff like this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start working on it. All right guys, and as you can see, I just got all that gunk pretty like knocked up and all like pretty much muddy and dirty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this out the knife grip, put it back over here, and hit it with some 409. All right guys, so I'm filling the wrench part up with the 409. I'm gonna let it sit here for a couple seconds, maybe move my finger in there a little bit, try to get some of that mud that's not all the way broken up in there loosened, so we can get it out. And yeah, get it pretty much as clean as possible as we can in there before we head on to the next substance, which is that deruster, which will really eat away at all the rest of the stuff that's stuck on there. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and spray this off and try to get all the excess dirt off before we go into the next step. It's pretty dirty guys, there's a lot of dirt on here. Get this all nice and clean as best as we can to our ability. Clean out the wrench part. See how dirty that is. I think the next step, we're gonna go ahead and dry it and spray it with the rust dissolver. All right guys, so we just did a little bit of cleaning up off of camera guys, but this is nice and dry now. So pretty much what we're gonna do, this stuff is actually more of a gel, I just found out. After reading the instructions, we're gonna wanna put a nice medium coat on the whole tire iron and let it sit for about 10 to 30 minutes. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit on our hands, and this is why you need some thick gloves guys, because when you work with stuff like this, especially that's brand new to you, Eliza's used this multiple times, I have yet to use this stuff, but it's like a, not too thick of a gel, but a medium-sized bit of gel, and we're going to go ahead and put some of that on the inside, and just make sure we got a decent amount on the inside, and we're just going to rub it all over this. It's pretty slimy, I will say. So if you do use this guys, make sure you have the thick gloves. As you guys are doing this, make sure you get a nice medium-sized to thick coat on here because this thing is going to be sitting for a while, so you definitely want a thick coat. So we're going to go ahead and get a nice medium-sized to heavy coat on here. The only thing I'm really going to have a problem with is this inner part. So what I'm going to actually do is go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and fill this up with it just to make sure it gets all of that corrosion and hard rust off of there. Man, like I said guys, Eliza's used this, it's really powerful. Man, my nose is on fire. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and let this sit for 10 to 30 minutes, guys, and we'll come right back to you. All right, guys, so it's been about 30, actually almost closer to 40 minutes. We let the goo sit for a little bit. It looks a lot better already, guys. We're just going to go ahead and dump that little bit out. You're going to have to spray it out. We're just going to go ahead and try to get all this stuff off here and readjust the situation, guys. It is looking a lot better than before, though. I will say that. Might have to take a wire brush to it, maybe not. We're gonna have to wait and see, guys. So already I can see it got a lot of that rust off. And honestly, it's not too bad of a texture. We might just spot hit it with a wire brush. All right guys, so we just dried this off from all that goo. It looks like it did a great job of getting the rust off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spot hit it with a wire brush and get it ready for the paint. All right guys, so we got the tire iron. We're gonna put it in our little vise thing again over here. Special vise for certain things, pipe cutting mainly, but we're going to use it for this today because it is a round vise. Alright guys, so with that being said, let's just get straight into it. Alright guys, so to end it off, before we start the paint, we're going to use this little scraper and try to get all this little dirt out from the little crevices in here, guys. It's not that much, I just want to make sure it is perfect for when we prep it for the paint like we're doing. And yeah, with that being said guys, we're going to go ahead and take this off, blow that out, and let's get to the spray paint. Alright guys, so we got a little bit of like chicken wire. We're going to tie it around towards the wrench part. We're going to have to repaint this part twice though. But we gotta have a way of hanging it to spray paint it. Then we're gonna take our trusty dusty little hook over here. We're gonna pick a nice length away from that because we don't want to get that all nasty. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start raising this up so we can start the painting process. And I'm a little bit taller, so we're gonna leave it about there. Let's go ahead and tie it off, guys. All right, guys, and for the spray paint, we're gonna be using Rust-Oleum. It's gonna be like a rust-resistant spray paint in flat black. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with that. Alright guys, and as you can see, we have a nice even coat placed all around that. We're going to have to do where the wire's hanging off again after we do our couple coats, but that's okay guys. That's the process of it. When there is nothing to hang it by, you gotta hang it by chicken wire. Guys, so as you can see, it turned out pretty amazing, guys. I can't wait to use this to get some magnets and stuff because Elijah likes to get his magnet stuck to the Poseidon a lot. So this is gonna work good to leverage it off. We already got one in our magnet fishing kit. So guys, yeah, as you can tell, that black, flat, matte spray paint worked amazing. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video and want to see more videos of us restoring tools, guns, knives, anything that we find in the river, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell at the top for post notifications. Comment down below your favorite process part of this video. And make sure to check out our magnet fishing channels. Our links are going to be down in the description for them as well. One is going to take you to BadgerExploration, Elijah's channel. One's going to take you to Dani Dip, clearly it's the Dip's channel. And yeah guys, until next time, peace out and have a wonderful day.